Hello, welcome to Africa. This is your authoritative guide to everything football. This is Football Planet here on Africanews. My name is Juliet Boa. So in the next few minutes, we have a special on the climax of the Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations, which ended in Nigeria. We'll also take you to the DRC, where we will have a look into the ongoing football crisis. These and many more, including our continuing build-up to the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations in Gabon, comes your way shortly. Please stay with us. So we start off in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where a protracted indecision over whether or not to play football has left stakeholders worried. A state decision to suspend the country's top-flight football league over fears of violence has not gone down well. So the months leading to the suspension saw football fans use marches to chant calls for a long time that standing President Joseph Kabila to step down. It is believed those towns largely informed the recent suspension. So we've gone behind the scenes to bring you more. And General Secretary of the Congolese Football Federation and organizers of the National Football League, that is Linafoot, as well as some stakeholders, has some more on the ongoing issue.
La fédération, nous ne faisons que
The Federation usually executes what has been said by the leading authority. It will be picking athletes across the country as part of the national selection criteria. Majority of the athletes are picked from abroad, and that is the reality. This is a rule that the Federation must accept.
Des cas de force majeure qu'il faudrait accepter.
Personally, my team is good because I will have them for 2 weeks during the competition. I did not have time to do preparations, and that will then give me time also to organize them. The only problem is that at the national level, when the competitions have picked up well, it slows athletes' pace.
Ça ralentit le rythme des athlètes.
Je crois que le championnat devait être.
I think that the competition was to be stopped because it began with lots of violence. This is not good, especially when leaders did nothing to stop or condemn this, as it could create more problems. Though despite all these problems, no one died.
We'll be following that issue keenly and bring you more updates on that. Up next is your AFCON 2017 countdown. So this week, we take a critical look at what it is that makes Group C an exciting pool that has got football lovers talking. Group C, the way we see it.
One of the most difficult groups in the 2017 African Cup of Nations is Group C. This is where you will find the African Giants, the Elephants or Ivory Coast, who are the current champions. They've been grouped alongside the Democratic Republic of Congo, Morocco and Togo. Despite having struggled to qualify for the African Cup of Nations, the Elephants will have to face it off against other tough teams to make it through to the finals and even emerge the winner. This will be the 22nd appearance to the Ivory Coast football team in the African Cup of Nations Championship. They've already risen to the podium to claim 2 victories in 1992 and 2015. The team has also won 4 bronze medals and also twice as second runners-up. They will miss the service of some of their major players like Yaya Toure, who announced his retirement from international matches, and Gavinho, who is injured. Ivory Coast will face former coach Hervé Renard again after being drawn against Morocco in the group stage of the 2017 African Cup of Nations. The Frenchman will have to steer the Lions of the Atlas to the top of the continent after more than a decade of disappointment. Morocco, which lost in the 2004 finals against Tunisia, has only won the African Cup of Nations once in 1978. Morocco has a lot to put in order to emerge the top in Africa. With the help of Mehdi Benassia and Niswa's Youssef Belhanda, a fantastic and a competitive game should be expected from this group that might upset DRC and Ivory Coast teams. Another quite impressive team is the Leopards of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Florent Ibenge has been able to build a competitive team with a mixture of both local and international players. Their impressive performance has made them win 5 matches in 6 games during the qualifications. DRC will dearly miss Everton winger Yannick Bolasie, who is attending to a knee injury and has also been rumored he might stay for long before playing. Ibenge's team now hopes to rejuvenate the 1968 and the 1974 victories to win their 3rd African Cup title. Togo, on the other hand, is the only team that has never won the Continental Trophy in this group. This will be their 8th appearance in this tournament as Adebayo and his fellow teammates hope for a place in this competition. The team only managed once to reach the quarterfinals of the African Cup of Nations in 2013 in South Africa. Steering the team is Claude Roy. This is his 9th appearance as a coach in this tournament.
Right, so it is going to be very interesting in that particular group. We have been speaking to the coach of Togo, and who is already talking big ahead of that particular tournament. Claude Leroy, that man, he will be going for his 9th AFCON.
Really, we have no pressure because it's a big chance. We have to be very, very happy, not to be afraid, you know. We'll do a good camp in Senegal, you know, starting from the 1st of January, and we arrive in OEM on the 13th, and we hope we'll be ready for the first game against Ivory Coast. We know it would be a tough game, like against Maroc, like against RDC, but we'll try to produce a good quality of football like I like, you know. The three teams are favorite to be champion, you know. Lot of names of big players everywhere in Europe, you know. We know it would be very, very difficult for us, but we are working every day. For example, with Manuel Adebayor, we have no club. That means we have with Sébastien, assistant. We have a special training every morning with him. But we are not only in this competition to be there and to play 3 games. We will try to play a very good quality of football technically.
So from one Frenchman to the other, an Ivory Coast coach, that is Michel Doucier, is hopeful an exciting tournament awaits. He has been speaking on his team's chances.
Rassemblement est prévu le 2 janvier à Paris.
The event is scheduled for January 2nd in Paris, and then we will prepare for Abu Dhabi, just like in the previous editions. In Abu Dhabi, we will play 2 friendly matches, on January 8th against Sweden and on January 11th against Uganda, before joining the rest for the finals in Gabon. We will be ready compared to 2015. We will be ready compared to the 2015 edition, and there will be a lot of changes in the team. Over the last 1 year, we've been gradually improving, and as the current champions, we are confident that we are going to defend our title in Gabon. We know that it is a difficult challenge that awaits us, but we will also want to put up a great performance.
Now we go over to Nigeria, where Senegal beat the host country 8-4 to win the 2016 Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations. So in the last few days gone by, Africa's finest men in beach soccer exhibited an amazing set of skills. On the final day, when it mattered, Senegal ran rout over Nigeria. All 2 finalists will be Africa's representatives at the next year's World event in Bahamas. Now let's do some Premier League football, and with over 25 African players in the most popular league in the world, it is safe to say that there can't be no English Premier League without an African connection. So as the first round of the league goes to an end in December, we ask the fans what they make of the exploits of their teams so far, and we go to Nigeria and speak to a Chelsea fan who is Kola Wole. Kola, thanks so much for joining us here on Football Planet. What do you make of your season so far, Chelsea? Are you still hanging on to win the league?
Oh, I'm not that impressed. I feel fantastic. Every time I go to work, I'm proud. Like, it's a very, very lovely feeling. It's more like you guys, bring all your best Premiership best 11 against Chelsea. We still win them. I'm very impressed, very, very happy with the work Conte has done, with the attitude of the boys, with the even with the way they've been able to win different matches in different ways. Against Everton, it was easy peasy. Against Man City, it wasn't so easy. We rode our luck a bit. Against Tottenham, it showed character. Against West Brom, they came to defend, yet we found a way to beat them. So we've won ugly, beautiful, by luck, by chance, but then we're winning, and I'm very impressed with the team. I mean, Liverpool, they don't know how to defend for their lives. Ask them, when the traditional February comes, you see them capitulate, and then they'll go to your normal fourth position.
From Chelsea, we go to a Liverpool fan, that is from Kenya, Duncan. And Duncan, let me hear from you. What do you make of the claim by Chelsea that they are winning the league ahead of you?
I think that speaking of history, I think Chelsea have said at the title post just now, like the 9 points clear, but we're going to meet them. We already beat them this season. 2-1 convincingly, we beat them. Arsenal, I don't even know why they're talking like that, and they are chasing us like most of our game, like beginning of the season. We are not warming up the seat for anyone. As in, however the top four will end this season, one of those two, Arsenal or Chelsea, will not be there. The influx of more African players in the team make us team strong, because we're much, faster and stronger. Like, we can afford to be small, but we're still always stronger. Even when we had Raheem Sterling and Jordan Ibe, like, the physicality and the pace was there that helped us. I love Sadio Mane. I hope he doesn't pick up an injury in the Africa Cup of Nations, though.
So getting the feel of how the fans are feeling on the continent. So FIFA Club World Cup now, and Real Madrid star and serial Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo scored a hat-trick to ensure his side's 4-2 win over Kashima Antlers was enough to get them a second World Cup, that is the FIFA Club World Cup trophy. So a decisive win, it crowned a perfect year for both club and player who only won the Ballon d'Or days ago. So let's hear from the man of the moment, Cristiano Ronaldo.
It has become a perfect year for me, and it's ending in this way, so I'm very happy. If you ask me which cup I'm most happy about, it's difficult to choose because all the cups are different, but Portugal's Euro 2016 Champions Cup has become a very special one for me. I will continue doing my job, and I will continue enjoying my matches, and I want to get more titles.
So amazing year he has had. That's all time would permit us. From the team here in Point Noir, Congo, enjoy your week and stay on side.